What's going on, guys? Welcome back for another Do and Don't video where we'll talk about what you should do and shouldn't do this week in GTA 5 Online. As always, we're looking for how to make the most money, the best investments, what to buy, what not to buy, the best discounts and values, and any cool, fun, or discontinued vehicles that are available during this week's update. With that said, let's get right into it. Unlike some of the recent update weeks, this is a great week to make some money. And because of that, we're going to start with buy a bunker property. If you don't already own one, this is one of the most important properties that you can own. Even without weekly bonuses, doing bunker sell missions are always a great way to make money. Because bunker properties are 30% off this week, if you're just buying one for the first time or thinking about relocating, there are two locations I'd highly recommend over the other ones. First is the Chumash bunker on the western side of the map, or the Farmhouse bunker, which is a bit more centrally located. Either one is a great location because they're both within decent proximity of Los Santos, and if you're trying to make the most money, that's where you're going to be selling. We also have 30% off on bunker modifications as well as bunker upgrades. As for the modifications, there's really nothing inside of the bunker that I recommend you buy. It's almost exclusively cosmetic, so if there's anything here that you want, it is discounted, so go ahead, but I'm not going to say there's anything you absolutely need. Now once you've purchased your bunker, go inside and head to your laptop. Once on this screen, go to the Buy Upgrades tab, and here you'll see three options of bunker upgrades. Both the equipment and staff upgrade are ones that I highly recommend. And to be honest, I think it's more so a necessity than a suggestion. Both of these upgrades are going to increase your stock value, meaning your stock is going to be worth more when you go to sell. They also speed up the process of turning your supplies into stock, and this will also work for research speeds. As for security, just like all other businesses, I don't believe you have to have it, but because it is discounted this week, you can get it at a good value, and as I'm sure you know, this will help lessen the chance of the bunker being raided, which if you have any experience with, can be super annoying. Whether or not you get raided is highly dependent on the amount of stock that you currently have. If you're doing these sell missions solo, and you're able to keep your stock under the halfway mark, you really shouldn't have too many issues being raided before you go to sell. The problems typically arise once you get over the halfway mark toward full stock. Now if you're like me and you always keep your bunker at full stock, the easiest way to prevent being raided is simply not being registered as a CEO or an MC. The more often that you're registered and the longer you remain as one, the higher chance of you being raided. So the important thing to note here is if you don't want to be raided, make sure you're retiring or disbanding as soon as you finish any of the missions that required you to register. Sticking with the bunker, do take advantage of the amazing bunker bonuses we have this week. First, we have double money in RP on bunker sell missions. So obviously, this is how you're going to make the most money this week. On a normal week, a full stock bunker can sell for just over 1 million as long as you sell to Los Santos. But this week, with double money, you can earn over $2 million just from one bunker sell. So definitely make sure you're resupplying your bunker and hitting those sell missions as fast as possible. An easy tip for making sure your bunker always has supplies is ensuring that all their businesses are already fully supplied and then using daily stash houses to resupply your bunker. We also have double money, RP, and double research progress on bunker research missions. In order to begin those missions, all you have to do is call Agent 14 and request one of these missions. And to go along with that, we also have double bunker research speed. Now both of these combined are super important because if you don't already have all of your research done, this week is really going to help you out. If you're not fully aware of the benefits of research, essentially we do this to unlock special vehicle and weapon modifications that you can't get anywhere else. There are certain vehicles that we're going to talk about soon, as well as special weapons like upgrading to MK2 variants, and even liveries for those vehicles and weapons. If you want to get research done quick, you can manage your staff and tell them to focus solely on research. If you're just trying to make money, then you can have them focus solely on manufacturing. Or if you're unsure and you simply want to do both, there's an option for that as well. Either way, these are some great bonuses, and I definitely suggest that you take advantage of them this week. Okay, moving on to some of the other bonuses, do Fooligan Jobs, because right now they're double money in RP. In order to begin these, just call Dax and request a Fooligan job, and then he'll call you back with one of 5 different job types, and you'll be earning double money in RP. We also have double money in RP on Deadline Adversary mode. You can find this game mode in the Adversary mode section of Rockstar created jobs. Alright, now onto some vehicles. Do buy the HVY Night Shark. It's currently on a 30% discount, and you can get it for just over $870,000. This is a great value for a surprisingly fast vehicle with some incredible armor. There's no doubt about it, it's one of the best defensive vehicles, especially against Oppressor MK2 griefers. As long as there's a player inside driving this vehicle, it can easily take over 20 homing missiles with no problem. And even if it's empty, it can still easily take 5 or more homing missiles without being destroyed. While this vehicle can be upgraded and modified at LS Customs or other body shops, the certain liveries that you can only get from bunker research can only be applied either in an Avenger or an MOC. If you're someone that likes to sell in public lobbies or you're helping out a friend, this is a vehicle you should absolutely have, as it's highly protective and fast enough to get away from most danger. Do buy the declass weaponized Tampa. We're getting it at 30% off this week, and the price can range anywhere from 1.1 to almost 1.5 million. This is a really good value for a heavily weaponized vehicle. The only issue with this vehicle is that in order for you to get the most out of it, you're going to need to have completed some bunker research to unlock the weapon upgrades and liveries that are specific to this vehicle. Do buy the Nagasaki Shitaro. It's on a 30% discount for just over 1.5 million. Now, while I've been more than capable of being able to buy this vehicle at any time, I'm very weird about making sure that I wait until I get a good value on something, so I've been hoping for the longest time that this vehicle would go on sale. I simply can't remember the last time this thing was discounted, so as soon as I saw that it was, I hopped right on it. At 30% off, this is a good value for an incredibly cool and fast motorcycle that, for lack of a better term, has a one-of-a-kind design. And yes, it can be customized. It may not be able to do anything special per se, but to me, the look of it is special enough. So if you've been thinking about getting this motorcycle, I recommend you get it now because I'm not sure the next time you'll get it at this price. Don't buy the BF Dune FAV. This week it's on a 30% discount and you can get it from anywhere from $595,000 to just over $790,000. The reason I'm saying don't buy this vehicle is because there are two different ways that you can get this vehicle without spending any money. The first way is if you have the Criminal Enterprise Starter Pack, this vehicle will be free for you on Warstock. The other way of getting it for free is by completing the Tier 4 gun running challenges. But if you don't have the starter pack and you're not close to finishing the Tier 4 rewards, then I would understand you trying to get this vehicle while it's on discount. However, there are a couple other things about this. First, it can only be upgraded and modified in a vehicle workshop, meaning an Avenger, an MOC, or an Arena workshop. And truly the most important reason that I'm saying don't buy this vehicle is simply that it's not very useful. You need to do a lot of bunker research, and for as long as I've had it, I really haven't gotten a lot of use out of it. Do salvage yard robberies. This week, if you complete the McToney robbery, you'll be able to sell or salvage the Obey 10F. For the Gangbanger robbery, we have the Fathom FR36 that you can sell or salvage. And if you complete the cargo ship robbery, you can sell or salvage the Canis Seminole Frontier. Do spin the lucky wheel, because right now the podium vehicle is the DeClass Draugr. It's valued at just over 1.4 million on Southern San Andreas Super Autos. This is a really unique looking vehicle, and it's great for off-roading if that's something you're into. And as always, if you can get it for free, I highly recommend you try. Do try to win the LS Car Meet prize ride vehicle, which this week is the Principe Electro. This motorcycle is valued at just over $750,000 on Legendary Motorsport. In order to win this for free, you'll have to place top 2 in LS Car Meet races for 2 days in a row. This motorcycle is special in a very particular way. The Electro comes with the Kurz boost, which is only available on 2 motorcycles, including this one. The Vindicator is the other one that has this boost, and there are only a select few other vehicles in the game that have it as well. So if you get a chance, I'd definitely take the time to win this vehicle for free. Do look for discontinued vehicles, meaning any vehicles removed from the GTA websites. 5 such vehicles can be found at Simeon's Premium Deluxe Motorsport. Starting with the Lampadati Tigane. It's currently on a 40% discount, and you can get it for just over 1.4 million. Next, we have the Dubalci Rapid GT Classic, and you can get this for just over 900,000. Then we have the Bravado Verlier, which you can get for just under 700,000. After that is the Bugatti Vaca, which you can purchase for 240,000. And last, we have the Nagasaki Hot Rod Blazer, for a nice 69,000. There are also 3 other discontinued vehicles that can be found at the LS Car Meet, and those are the 3 test track vehicles, starting with the Dubalci Rapid GT, which you can purchase for 140,000. Then we have the Invitero Coquette Blackfin, for 695,000. And last, we have the Visser Neo, which you can buy for just under 1.9 million. Do weekly time trials. This week, the HSW time trial is at Sandy Shores, and the regular time trial is at the Observatory. Also happening in GTA Online this week, there are 2 other vehicle discounts that we haven't already talked about, both of which are 30% off. First, we have the ProGen T20 that you can find on Legendary Motorsport. And last, we have the Vapid Flash GT, which you can also find on the Legendary Motorsport website. Now let's go over and take a look at luxury autos, which is currently showcasing the Annis Euros X32, which you can buy for just over 1.5 million, as well as the Overflod Pipistrello, which you can purchase for just under 3 million. And last, back at the LS Car Meet, your HSW Premium Test Ride this week is the Coil Cyclone 2. So that's everything I got for what you should and shouldn't be doing this week in GTA 5 Online. Like I said before, if you don't already have a bunker, definitely hop on that. If you don't have your bunker research done, take advantage of the double speeds this week. And if you're simply just trying to make money, make sure you're resupplying and selling from your bunker as much as you can. This isn't one of those weeks that I want to hear we don't have good ways to make money. We certainly do, and even if it's not from the bunker, there's still double money in RP on Fooligan Jobs and Deadline Adversary mode, and what makes it an even better week are the discounts on weaponized, highly armored, or simply really cool vehicles. So hopefully you guys get a chance to take advantage of everything going on this week, and hopefully everyone's able to make a ton of money. Let's just pray we don't get raided too many times, but otherwise, as always, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Skull.